Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. Woo! This is going to be the harsh truth about LeBron, Kobe, and Michael Jordan. I mean, we had to bring you the facts, and the facts are here. And as you will see, that the media has been lying all along, right? But first, I want to give a shout out to Sports and Fitness Rants for hitting 8K. 8K. Woo, man. And this guy should have hit 8K a long time ago, right? 8,000 subs. This guy should have hit 8K a long time ago. And of late, his subs been going up so fast because this guy is the only one. I wouldn't say the only one, but his style is kind of give it to you raw. And he doesn't need a script. He doesn't need memes. He doesn't need a lot of stuff that people needs. And he just gives it to you raw. You know, kind of like Too Raw for Sports. I think Too Raw for Sports, he was a little bit more raw back in the day. And he had to tone it down. But, you know, I like the fact that, you know, people like Sports and Fitness Rants is bringing it the way he does. Who is Shap Attack? Yeah, I got to give him a shout out too. He brings it to you raw, you know, a lot of comedy. And Angry Old Hoop fan, man, what can I say about this guy? This guy, when I first started watching this channel, I was like, what the heck is this? And then, you know, you got to get used to it. And then the more you get used to his channel, the more you like, what? Is the NBA scripted? I mean, not like scripted, but is it scripted for like one guy or something like that? I mean, his subs just jump so fast. So many so fast. It's unbelievable. So shouts out to him. So let's go ahead and get into this one right here. Wow. I mean, this in one video I brought you the awards, right? The defensive player of the year when we was talking about LeBron, Kobe, and Jordan, the scoring titles. What was it? All the awards, all the awards, and this kind of tells you why they got the awards, right? The MVPs and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get into this. And you know, as I was doing this, I don't know, homework, it was kind of disappointing to me to see things like they are, but it is what it is. I mean, we can't like erase the history books, and we can't try to lie. I mean, because I don't lie. I just look at the numbers, I look at the accolades, I look at these guys' careers, and, you know, I think, you know, before I get into this, let me just say that I think for Michael Jordan, the bar was set so high for him, right? When he came into the league, not only the guys that was in the league, like Isaiah Thomas, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Dr. J, even a Bill Walton, even though he didn't have a lot of good years. And then we go to the guys in the past: Oscar Robertson. Who am I missing? Bill Russell, John Havlicek. What's this guy's name? God, I can't remember his name. It always just like it evades me. Jerry West. All these type of guys, right? Jordan came into the league and he had to. That was the bar. That was the bar. I know Magic and hadn't won all his championships or all his MVPs, but still, you know, Bird and Magic had already did a lot. You know, so the bar with the present guys in the NBA, with him coming in the past guys, the bar was so high that you just would never think that. And then him going to a sorry team on top of that, and all these teams are loaded by the time he comes into the league. Why even try? Why even try to? Why would you try to eclipse this? There's nothing you could ever do to get past what Bird and Magic is doing now, or what Kareem, Wilt, these guys had already did I said Kareem. Kareem was still in the league, but it's still Kareem. You know, he already had what 5 MVPs and stuff like that in the '60s. I keep wanting to say Russell, and like I said, you got Jerry West. Why even try? Just and I don't know. It just shows you. I made a video one day about Jordan plotted his entire career, right? To get revenge, to get payback, all this stuff. He pretty much plotted his entire career. You know, you got to watch that video. I'm not going to go over it, but it starts ever since he did get picked number one, right? Over two centers, which is impossible back then. And then, you know, he destroys the NBA players 11-0 in 11 scrimmage games, and then destroys international adult players in the Olympics. And then he comes in and just goes crazy. And it's not about winning championships because he has nobody. It's about letting people know and letting other players know and other teams know that the only way you can beat me is you got to have 3 to 5 Hall of Famers against me. And I think a lot of them knew that. Once, you know, he beat them 11-0 in those what do you call them, scrimmage games. They already knew that. So they already knew we got to get ours because this guy is just coming in the league. He's going to dominate it once he gets his guys, and that's what he did. I mean, I don't mean to be long-winded, but when you think about it, Magic had his guys, and they dominated in that era. Magic, Will Bird had his guys, and he dominated in his era. You know, but when Jordan, well, you could even say Isaiah too, had his boys and dominated in the era that they had, right? Or in the time they had. But when Jordan, when it was his turn to do it, he did it better, right? And it's not about beating Bird or Magic or nothing like that because they was already stacked when he came into the league, right? So for you to say he didn't never beat Magic or Bird or maybe like Isaiah when they was young, it's like saying, okay, you give Jordan his team. At the same time, these guys had their team, the Pippins, the Horace Grants, the John Paxsons. I'm talking about at their peak. You can't put a peak versus a non-peak and say, oh, he couldn't beat them. But when he beats them, when they get old, you say, oh, they was old. So which one is it? You got to go peak for peak teams. Now, I think it would be good. I'm not saying Jordan would beat them, you know, and be undefeated in peak years, but it would be a good battle. People want Jordan to have nothing and players just coming into the league a year ago and beating guys that's been in the league for like 2-3 years. You know, on the Lakers, they had 2 top 5 players of all time. I mean, what? That like I said, to me, that's the second greatest team of all time. So I got a video on that. So let's get into this right here. It's been going too long, but you have Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and we're going to get into this right here. Offense, defense, and winning. Championships. Jordan 6 times. We got Kobe 5. We got LeBron 4. Final, and Jordan won this. So if you see it in red, that's who won. Finals record. Jordan 6-0. Kobe 5-2. LeBron 4-6. International gold. We got Jordan at 4. Kobe at 3. LeBron at 3. International bronze. Jordan 0. Kobe 0. LeBron, we all know 2. NBA first defense. Jordan 9. Kobe 12. LeBron 5. So Kobe won this one. Steals title. Jordan 3. We got Kobe 0. LeBron 0. Defensive player of the year title. Jordan 1. Kobe 0. LeBron 0. 100 blocks in the season. Jordan 2 times. Kobe 0 times. LeBron 0 times. 200 plus steals in the season. Jordan 200. Kobe 0 times. And LeBron 0 times. Scoring titles. Jordan 10. Kobe 2. LeBron 1. 3,000 points in a season. Jordan 1 time. Kobe 0 times. LeBron 0 times. 2,500 points in a season. Jordan 6 times. Kobe 1 time. LeBron 0 times. 60-point games. Jordan 4 times, Kobe 6 times, LeBron 1 time. Wow. 50 points. Did I say 50, 60 points in the season? No, 60-point games. I'm sorry. 50 point games. Jordan 31. What you got? Kobe 25. LeBron 14. Wow. Let me keep going. I want to I want to say something, but I'm gonna keep it moving for now. 40-point games. Jordan 173. Kobe 122. LeBron 76. 30-point games. Jordan 562. Kobe 431. LeBron 551. 70-plus point games. Jordan 0. Kobe 2. LeBron 0. Okay. There it is. There it is. So the question to me is, how did LeBron get 4 MVPs? 4 MVPs. No years that he won the MVP did he lead the league in any statistical title. What year did he lead the league in any statistical title that he won the MVP? So LeBron, he didn't win one category, not one category. And it was a couple I left out. Championships with one all-star teammate. Jordan won 2 championships with one all-star teammate. LeBron, he won 1. No, my fault. Championships with 0 all-star teammates, my fault. Jordan, 2 championships. LeBron 1. Kobe 0. What was it? Championships with, what was it? 1 Hall of Fame teammate. I think Kobe won 4, and Jordan won 3. If I'm not mistaken, LeBron won 1. Let me see. Yeah. Yep, that was the one in Cleveland, right? 2016. Because we already know Dwight Howard. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. If you saw my video earlier, LeBron stopped Dwight Howard from being the top 75 player. If you want to go watch that video, it's plain and clear. Go look at the guy's resume. I mean, he has, what was it, like 6 more statistical titles than LeBron James. And the guy won 3 Defensive Players of the Year 3 years straight. And he had led the league in 2 statistical titles in 2 straight years. Blocks and rebounds. He led the league in rebounds 5 times, 2 times in steals. 2 times in blocks. All kind of defensive teams, 8-time All-Star. Was on the defensive team 6 times altogether. All NBA 6 times. This guy's resume is heavy. And they did not let him on the top 75. You would just, when you put his resume up against Anthony Davis, Howard wins. When you put that up against Dame Dollar, Howard buries his resume. So what are we talking about? Well, we're talking about LeBron. Make sure the guy didn't get the top 75, because if you put him top 75, people will wake up and say, well, dang, this guy beat LeBron James in 2009 when LeBron was an MVP and had the number 1 record in the league, and he helped LeBron win the bubble championship, because without Howard, Joker was going to go to work on AD, right? So they don't want to give Howard credit for getting LeBron this championship because people already know, but it's a super team. It's a super team. Another number one franchise NBA player that LeBron played with, right? Another guy from another team, right? And when Howard left Orlando to go play with Kobe in the Lakers, he was still making all NBA. He was still making defensive teams. He was still making all-star teams, right? So he wasn't some scrub, and I think he was still leading the league in rebounding or something like that. So he wasn't some scrub when he left Orlando. People forget about this. But say what you want, to me, it's LeBron that kept him off that top 75 because they don't want to recognize him for beating LeBron and then helping get LeBron his bubble ring. So his resume is just unbelievable. Like I said, there's people in the Hall of Fame and the top 75 that don't have the resume that Dwight Howard has. It's crazy. You can't. I mean, I won't go too deep into it, but I compare this guy to the modern day Bill Russell. I know you're going to get mad, but when you look at what he did, he wasn't a big time scorer, but he was a big time rebounder, shot blocker, played defense, and stuff like that. You got to give this man his credit. And I say Bill Russell in the sense that Bill Russell, if he was playing in that era back then, when Howard was playing, guess what? He won't be getting all them rebounds, and because your power forwards and your forwards do more now. So we can get into that another time. I got into it in my video, but as you can see right here, LeBron just gets mollywopped. LeBron got mollywopped. I mean, show this to anybody, and LeBron gets mollywopped. At least we can look at Kobe and say, man, Kobe, he got some from Mike. But what it shows you is this is from like yearly greatness. How great were you that year? Right? Your greatness that year. Not longevity, greatness that year. And LeBron just comes up short again and again. Again and again, whether it's offense, defense, or winning. It's checkmate. So you guys tell me what you think, man. I try to help Kobe out, but Jordan, he kept coming. He just kept coming stronger. And LeBron, he just ain't no match. So for the LeBron era, he set the bar really low. It's low. Anybody can jump his bar. Nobody will ever jump over Jordan's bar. Tell me what you think.